Hi, welcome to our channel, Programming of Mind, where we accelerate your knowledge with concise, from high-value book summaries. Let's begin the power of emotional intelligence in becoming a linchpin. The journey to becoming a linchpin requires more than just technical expertise. While skills and knowledge are essential, it is emotional intelligence, EI, that often sets apart those who are irreplaceable from those who are easily replaceable. Emotional intelligence is the ability to understand and manage your own emotions, as well as the emotions of others. It's about building strong relationships, communicating effectively, and navigating social complexities in a way that fosters collaboration, trust, and empathy. Consider the story of Lily, a manager at a customer service center. Lily was a hard worker and had all the technical skills required for her role. However, when she first took on the job, she struggled with team dynamics. She found it difficult to connect with her team members, and her attempts to motivate them often fell flat. Lily soon realized that despite her technical proficiency, she was not getting the best out of her team. After reflecting on her approach, Lily understood that her lack of emotional intelligence was a barrier to building rapport and fostering a positive work environment. Rather than focusing solely on the tasks at hand, she began paying attention to the emotional needs of her team. She made it a point to check in with her employees, not just about their work, but also about how they were feeling. She learned how to listen attentively and respond with empathy, validating their concerns and showing that she genuinely cared about their well-being. Slowly but surely, the morale of her team began to improve. They felt heard, valued, and supported. As a result, their performance skyrocketed, and Lily was seen as an irreplaceable part of the company. Lily's transformation into a linchpin came through her ability to harness the power of emotional intelligence. She learned to recognize the emotions of others and respond in ways that made them feel understood and supported. This skill not only improved her relationships with her team, but also enabled her to lead more effectively and motivate others to perform at their best. The 4 pillars of emotional intelligence. Emotional intelligence consists of 4 key components: self-awareness, self-regulation, social awareness, and relationship management. Each of these pillars plays a critical role in becoming a linchpin, as they empower you to connect with others, navigate challenges, and influence outcomes in positive ways. Self-awareness. Self-awareness is the foundation of emotional intelligence. It involves understanding your own emotions, strengths, weaknesses, and triggers. When you are self-aware, you can recognize how your emotions influence your behavior and how others perceive you. Self-awareness allows you to approach situations with clarity and authenticity. For instance, Tom, a senior analyst at a consulting firm, had always been skilled at analyzing data and providing solutions. However, Tom often struggled with stress, especially during high-pressure situations. His anxiety would sometimes affect his decision-making, and his colleagues noticed that he became withdrawn and irritable. Tom realized that he was not fully aware of how his emotions impacted his work and relationships. After taking the time to reflect on his triggers, Tom started practicing mindfulness techniques and self-reflection. This helped him become more aware of his emotional state, and as a result, he was able to manage his stress more effectively. Tom's newfound self-awareness allowed him to stay calm under pressure and communicate more clearly with his team, improving both his performance and his relationships. Self-regulation. Self-regulation is the ability to manage your emotions in healthy and constructive ways. It involves controlling impulsive reactions, staying calm under pressure, and responding thoughtfully to challenging situations. Self-regulation is crucial for linchpins because it allows them to maintain focus and composure, even when things aren't going according to plan. Think about Jack, a project manager at a software development company. During one particular project, Jack's team encountered a series of technical difficulties that delayed their timeline. Some team members became frustrated, and Jack felt the pressure building. However, instead of reacting impulsively or getting frustrated himself, Jack took a step back, gathered his thoughts, and addressed the situation with calm and clarity. He reassured his team, acknowledged their challenges, and collaboratively developed a new plan to get back on track. By practicing self-regulation, Jack was able to maintain his composure and steer his team through a difficult situation. His ability to remain calm and composed made him an invaluable leader and a linchpin in the company. Social awareness. Social awareness is the ability to recognize and understand the emotions of others. It involves being attuned to the feelings, needs, and concerns of those around you. Linchpins are socially aware because they're sensitive to the emotional dynamics in any given situation. They know when to offer support, when to give space, and how to respond in ways that foster trust and cooperation. Maria, a sales director, demonstrated social awareness in her interactions with clients. She had a natural ability to pick up on nonverbal cues and understand the underlying emotions behind her clients' words. One day, during a high-stakes meeting, Maria noticed that one of her clients, who had been quiet throughout the discussion, seemed uneasy. Instead of continuing the conversation as planned, Maria gently asked if there were any concerns they hadn't yet addressed. This open, empathetic approach allowed the client to express their concerns, which led to a productive conversation and a stronger relationship. Maria's social awareness made her a trusted advisor to her clients, and her ability to sense and respond to their emotional states made her irreplaceable in her role. Relationship management. Relationship management is the ability to build and maintain healthy, productive relationships. It involves using your emotional intelligence to influence others, resolve conflicts, and collaborate effectively. Relationship management is critical for linchpins because it enables them to work with others in a way that promotes mutual respect and achievement of common goals. Tommy, a team lead at a marketing firm, exemplified relationship management in his ability to handle conflict within his team. When two team members disagreed on how to approach a project, Tommy stepped in to mediate the situation. Instead of taking sides or escalating the tension, he listened to both parties, acknowledged their viewpoints, and facilitated a constructive conversation. Through his empathetic approach and communication skills, Tommy was able to resolve the conflict, strengthen the relationship between his team members, and keep the project on track. His ability to manage relationships and maintain a harmonious work environment made him an indispensable leader. Building emotional intelligence. Practice makes perfect. The good news is that emotional intelligence is a skill that can be developed with practice. It's not something you're born with. It's something you can cultivate through intentional effort. To become a linchpin, you need to consistently work on building your emotional intelligence in the 4 key areas mentioned above. Start by practicing mindfulness to improve self-awareness. Take time each day to reflect on your emotions, reactions, and the impact they have on others. Journaling can be an effective way to track your emotions and identify patterns in your behavior. To improve self-regulation, practice techniques such as deep breathing or meditation to help manage stress and stay calm in difficult situations. Set aside time to practice emotional control, especially during high-stress moments. Develop social awareness by actively listening to others and paying attention to their emotional cues. Practice empathy by putting yourself in their shoes and considering their perspective. Finally, focus on building strong relationships with the people around you. Practice conflict resolution, give constructive feedback, and offer support to others when needed. The more you practice these skills, the more natural they will become, and the more indispensable you will be to those around you. Emotional intelligence is a game changer for anyone who wants to stand out and become irreplaceable in their field. Thank you for listening, and please like the video and subscribe for more great upcoming content that will put you in top 1% people in the world.